on the recording and on my computer, and it was fine. So,
right.
I don't
and
know.
That's what I was going to say. It's because I think you're talking into two different things, and the volumes are different.
Maybe you'll have to see it when you get here and check it out. I don't know, man. Maybe we're just getting too bougie. I mean, boozy.
Well, yeah, there could be.
Could be too bougie.
There's definitely.
So did you? Okay, let's talk about it for a minute. I went to the Iowa Oregon game, right? And I will say this:
What?
Anybody? I mean, would you put Iowa Hawkeyes on your bucket list for football? Do what?
Sorry, April walked in and asked what I was doing.
What'd you tell her?
No, I said I was doing a podcast.
That's right. Tell her to beat it.
Jerking off in the dark. Leave me alone.
I think you know what hours you're allowed to be in here, baby.
Right.
I don't know what you think you're doing. Yeah. Would you put that on your bucket list?
What's that?
Going to Iowa football. Would you think that's anything interesting?
Bucket list. I mean, yeah, it would be interesting because I know Iowa is a football town because they don't have shit else.
Yeah,
and
it is.
I'm not ripping on them, but I mean, that's the main draw if you're living out there.
Yeah.
But short of that, I mean, so I don't know that I'd put a bucket list, but if I were out in that area, yeah, it'd probably be way up on my list.
If you're in the general vicinity, well, man, what are we going to do today? We can watch a football game.
Right.
Or go watch the football game. Okay. We'll go watch the football game. No, man. I might, maybe I'll tease it a little bit.
Okay. Tease us.
Yeah, man. So let's start Let's start it this way. Top 5. Can you pick easily? Can you pick out the top 5 sporting things you've been to, seen? You know, like going to Notre Dame Stadium or seeing a game here or doing this or winning this. Like as a spectator, the top 5 things you've seen athletic, like event wise. I don't even care if it's a concert, event wise.
Well, if we're talking sports,
anything. I'm going to put because what I'm going to say, you're going to go, no way. Anything. Top 5. What's your top 5? I'm going to say,
playoff baseball, playoff.
Oh, you've been to one?
Yeah. I have probably top 5 though.
Right.
Is probably the Final Four, Elite 8. A couple years ago when St. Pete beat Purdue and
you were
Kentucky
there?
lost to, yeah. Yeah. And they were going out of their minds. St. Pete beat Purdue, and was it Memphis that beat Kentucky? And it was back-to-back games, and I had so much fun because I was surrounded by
people that didn't think they were going to win, and they're in the thick of it, and the level of energy just keeps going up higher and higher.
It was insane watching, especially Kentucky fans. Kentucky fans suck.
No shit.
They do.
Can't read.
And I'm not.
You're like,
and it's
they
not
can't
read.
Right. They don't have teeth.
Right. About like the old joke, I got arrested in Kentucky. I got caught smuggling books, but I got off on a technicality. No one could prove they were books.
Speaking of Kentucky, hold on really quick. My roommate in college, my junior year, man, he's about 6. We've talked about him before, but he's about 6'4". Could scratch his feet standing up, man. That's how long his arms were. He was only in college. He was only in college to get drafted. Not as bright as the couch we used to sit on, but he did once. He had a great one time. We were at a bar, and he had that southern redneck hillbilly draw on. We were sitting in a bar, and this girl, pretty good looking girl, smiles, and he goes, "Oh my God, that chick could eat an apple through a picket fence. She had big old buck teeth." And I have to say, man, no. I use that one now once in a while. And I have to,
That's funny.
Trademark it. That's from John Cummins of Frankfort, Kentucky. So
I like it.
Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Well, so what I was going to say is Kentucky basketball fans they're some of the worst. It's like being a Philadelphia baseball fan. Philadelphia fans are the worst as far as baseball. Baseball, yeah. If I played in the professional league, I'd be like, don't ship me to Philly.
Well, if they're good, they love you.
They're awful.
If not, they don't give a shit.
You
they're
have
so
a bad
fair
game,
weather.
Right. And I feel like Kentucky basketball is the same way.
Really?
They're so fair weather. Oh yeah. That again, outside looking in, but that's how I feel about it. They're, when they're winning or they're cheating with Calipari.
Ooh, you're gonna piss.
Yeah, that's all about Kentucky. The dude's a cheater. I don't care what anyone says. Anyway.
Would that be right up there with the Florida Gators cheating with what the hell's the football coach's name? Like the dude that wanted Ohio State too. God dang, he was just on TV. What the hell's his name?
Yeah. I can't say his name either. I know who you're talking about.
I'll bet you. The only reason I bring that up is because one of the guys that listens to this, Corey, that was for you. He's a big Florida guy. And just can't accept the fact that they had murderers. Like, Aaron Hernandez was, not only was he, he was a murderer. No idea which side of the fence he was on. That poor guy had so many issues, but coach didn't care. Hey, if you can get it done, we don't care if you're capping people, dude. We don't care.
No one cares.
That's for you, Corey. Hey, shout out. Make sure you put a comment in the comment section. Cheaters.
Yeah, that's funny. I can't say the coach's name either, and I can see his face.
I know. Urban Meyer. It's Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
And he quit because he had too much anxiety, probably because he knew he was going to get caught cheating.
Because he's going to get caught cheating. That's why Calipari left everywhere.
Well, that's kind of, it burns the program to the ground as he leaves.
Right. Yeah, I want Calipari to lose, even though he might be one of the best basketball coaches of all time. I mean, I'm not going to take that from him. But he cheats and pays his players, and he gets caught doing it.
Well, now he can. Now he can.
He can.
He just
right.
Been patient.
Yeah, now he would dominate.
Patience, John. Patience.
Well, him and Sampson, I want him to lose every game at Houston as well because he came to IU and wrecked our program and then left.
Whoa. Rewind that. Did you say he wrecked our program?
Yeah.
Hey,
it's definitely a we. I don't care. When you give them as much money as I've given them, it's a we.
What are you giving them money for?
I can include myself. I had kids go there.
They went, really? I didn't know that. Did I know that?
IU? Yeah. I don't know. But yeah.
Okay, back to so you said that doubleheader, in when Purdue and Kentucky lost. That's on your. That would be in your top 5.
And it's not that I wanted Purdue to win or Purdue to lose because I'm not that IU guy. Like I'm not so IU that Purdue has to lose. It's not it. It's because they came in with that foregone conclusion. They were a number 2, I think, or.
Purdue?
2 or a 4. Oh, yeah.
They were a
couple
1
years
seed.
ago. Yeah, maybe they were a 1.
Yeah, they were the first one to get beat by 16. They were the first one to get beat by 16.
By St. Pete. And I loved every second of it. Not because I wanted Purdue to lose. I just love the underdog doing that, and the way they did it was phenomenal. And, that's probably my favorite sporting event that I've gone to.
Really?
I loved it. Oh, I loved it. I had so much fun.
I was thinking more of a holy shit perspective, like a spectacle. That
was a spectacle.
Like the Indianapolis 500, right? Not because I'm a homer, maybe it is. That is like the
500 is awesome.
That is
I'm a big fan of the 500, but if you say what's your favorite sporting thing to go, or what has been your favorite sporting thing to go to that day? I had so much fun that day.
Huh.
I've got a shirt from it. I loved it. Loved every second of it. It's so much fun watching those two nowhere teams and their 50 fans that made the drive.
50. They got tickets.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of them made the drive. Those are the only ones that got tickets.
So from St. Petersburg, the what were they? The Peacocks?
Yeah.
No, they had like 50 people there, maybe 100. And that's including the band. No, they had no one there. And they were losing their minds. All the fans watching it, and we're just standing there, and we're surrounded by Purdue people.
I get it. No,
Purdue people were ready to kill themselves. Oh, I loved it.
I had to turn that game off. That was bad. And actually, I could have told you that was going to happen about 3 minutes into the second half. It just, dude, you had a feeling. It just wasn't. It's one of those things where everything's kind of not going your way, and you're like, shit, man. Yeah. And then you start panicking a little bit, like there's a big high school game here in Indy Friday. My alma mater playing their rivals that have been dominating us, and man, this team. I mean, we get up by like my high school gets up by like 10 points, and the other team just starts panicking, comes in and throws it 3 straight times. You're like, what are you doing, man? Relax, pump the brakes, bro.
Right.
But
then Kentucky. Kentucky was even worse, and that one I actually enjoyed because I'm not a Calipari fan. Like I said, I think he might be one of the greatest basketball coaches ever. But when he was at Kentucky, I couldn't stand that. You knew he was cheating, and it was right in your face, and no one could catch him. And then watching all those Kentucky fans, I mean, literally lose their shit.
Well, congratulations. Yeah.
I'm smiling right now.
Well, we will probably get
reminiscing.
We worry.
I'm sure I will, and that's fine.
We worry so much about people never commenting. We may get some this time because you're.
We may get a little bit.
I
was standing in the middle of all these fans yelling at Kentucky fans, saying you're the second best team in Kentucky.
Behind Louisville.
Right. No, I think it was Memphis that beat them.
Oh, so it was
a nobody.
Memphis isn't in Kentucky,
no, it wasn't
jackass.
A big-time program. No, right. Huh?
Memphis is in Tennessee.
Well, then maybe who am I thinking of? It wasn't.
Kyle.
It wasn't Louisville. Who was it? Who was it to beat
Everybody
Kentucky?
thought you were the smartest guy on this podcast.
Oh, no. No. Anybody that's listening knows.
So Kyle's our wagon master. This is really weird. I thought we were going west. Why are we at the Gulf? We're going south.
Well, then it would.
Are you looking it up or something? Are you cheating?
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm cheating.
You cheater.
Well, because I wanted to be right.
Hold on. Let's do it right.
Was it Eastern Kentucky?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
I don't remember either. And you'd think I had so much fun that I would have remembered.
I certainly stopped watching it after Purdue got beat. I certainly wasn't watching.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't giving a shit after that happened.
It's so good. So good.
What year was that? Do we know?
3 years ago.
Alexa. What year was that? That'd have been 4 or 5 years ago, I think. Anyway, so like I've been to.
They lost to St. Pete. I'm sorry, they lost to St. Pete. No, they lost to St. Pete. Yeah,
you're all over the board here, man.
I am all over the board.
Hey, how was bowling tonight?
We actually did pretty well.
Practice?
No, it was a match. So
I went to the Roncalli open house, and I went by the bowling. My 8th grader is going to be a freshman there next year. And, I know one of the girls on the bowling team really well. I was like, hey, do you guys bowl with the boys? And I think she said sometimes, or I don't remember what she said. And I said, Were you next to the Shelbyville coach? And I think she's like, no. So she must not have been there. Was it just the boys that night where you were doing huzzah?
Yeah, I was next to the boys. I wasn't next to the girls.
Okay, because I brought it up and she looked at me like I said, I think Kyle was pulling my shit.
Oh no, I was doing it all night. I was doing it all night tonight too. Everybody was mad at me. Actually, the coach from Columbus North moved away from me because I was pretty obnoxious tonight.
Suck it.
I was a little obnoxious tonight. I was having a good time.
Where was it at tonight? Where was the match?
Franklin.
Do you guys like bowl against one team or 5 teams there?
No, one. There are 10 or 11 schools represented there, and there's usually in the ballpark of 30 teams.
Are you shitting me? At one match?
Oh no. Oh dude, you should see it. You should come one time.
You can't get in. I would love to. You said people say you can't get in.
You can't get in.
You have to get me a Golden Bears golf shirt so I can say I'm on the coaching staff.
I've got a bowling shirt. You can come in there.
Oh shit, no thank you. Does it smell like cigarettes?
I've got
if it doesn't smell like cigarettes, I'm not coming. I do not care.
No, you don't need it. You wouldn't need a bowling shirt to get in. Just know that you're going to be. It's elbow to elbow in there. There's no place to sit.
Well, I don't mind sitting. Hey, I did stand for 6.5 hours, 7 hours in a rainstorm in Iowa this weekend. So, yeah.
That's funny.
Actually, I mean, I would challenge anybody to go and watch that game on TV. And I guess being there in the atmosphere, we knew it was miserable. But God, I turned it on when I got home on Sunday. I rewatched a little bit of it to show my wife, and everybody was like, "Hey, here's where we sat," and all this shit.
I watched a good part of that game because you were there. Yeah,
I'm like, that looks miserable, dude. That was so awful.
No, it did look miserable, but my God, what a good game!
It's a great game, unbelievable game, and you know what?
It sucks they lost, but it was a great game.
Well, I had forgotten that they gave up a safety on the bad snap, 2 bad punt snaps on the first 2 series. The second one, the guy had to kick it out of bounds, so they were down 2-0. Right. I mean, the game was so good at the end, people kind of maybe forgot that happened. And I was thinking about it today. I was like, holy shit, dude. I forgot that there was a safety in that game and that 2-point conversion. I mean, hell, I mean, if you think about that and it all plays out the way it plays out, Oregon's kicking that field goal to tie it, not win it.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, it was, I can't even. So anyway, so I've been to the Indianapolis 500 and I love that because it's Indiana and I just love the pageantry, for Memorial Day and all that shit. I love it. It's my favorite thing in the world. I was at the AFC Championship game when the Colts finally beat the Patriots. Incredible atmosphere from a professional sporting event standpoint. That was like, holy shit. That was amazing because that was I was lucky enough to be there when we got over the hump, right?
Sure.
I've been to Notre Dame Stadium. When we went, the first time I ever went to Notre Dame Stadium, it was 1988. They won the national championship. We were at the Stanford game. It rained in the first quarter. We were sitting way at the top of the nosebleeds away from Touchdown Jesus. It rained, and we noticed that the first row in the end zone, there were 4 seats open. So we walked down there and watched the rest of the game with our feet. In old Notre Dame Stadium, your feet were in the grass, not in and you were about 10 yards from the back of the end zone. So we sat there for 3 quarters. That's the first Notre Dame game I ever went to. And I'm like, oh my God. We had a Notre Dame flag. We also got on ESPN during one of the timeouts. So
nice.
I mean, that was like when I was in, 8th grade, that was like the holy shit moment. In my, as I got older, 1990 when the Reds won the World Series, I wasn't there, but that was a pretty big deal. I mean, I've been lucky, man. I've seen some really cool shit. I've been some really cool places. Been to Yankee Stadium, been to, Detroit, old Detroit Stadium, old White Sox Stadium. Been to a lot of great places. And this 70,000 people. Now, if you rewatch that game, can you tell 70,000 people are in that stadium? And I don't know, but it's not.
I don't
That's
know.
the way
it
that
looked
stadium.
like a mass of humanity.
And it was. And here's the deal, man. When that kind of shitty weather, I'm like, is anybody going to, I mean, is this really going to fill up? And it filled up. No shit, it filled up. But dude, the way that place is built, 70,000. And my buddy was like, it's 70,000. We're on top of each other. And I'm like, okay.
Right.
So it's not like Alabama or some of these, other big major, like I'm watching Penn State IU right now, right? Because I didn't get to see it. That stadium is built way up. Right, way up, so it gets taller, like the Roman Coliseum, like Alabama does, like Michigan does.
Right.
It's built up and away. You're really on top of each other. So,
right.
I mean, I got home Sunday and my ears were still ringing, and obviously it was a great game to be at. Number 9 versus number 20. Whoever wins that has an actual legit shot, to go to the playoff. Sure. And I mean, I was floored. I was absolutely floored. I was in awe. And I think the fact that the weather sucked so bad, it was such great football weather, like the weather sucked so bad that I thought, man, I wouldn't want to be here on an 85-degree day. Bullshit.
No,
I would. No, I actually would. But I mean, it just kind of added to it, when we got back to the hotel. Krista's like, are you alive? I read this text and I'm like, I don't think she understands. A, it rained the whole time, so you couldn't pull your phone out of your pocket, right? To do anything.
Right.
B, when I got in the pisser or the bathroom to go to the bathroom, my fingers were so cold I couldn't text. And I'm like, babe, I'm standing in the hall at the hotel going, babe, this is the first time I can feel the tips of my fingers in about 8 hours. So
that's fine.
So I'm fine. I'll call you in a minute type thing. So, but, I mean, the atmosphere, I guess I would have never figured, my buddy talks about, they go out there every game, somebody does. Some of my other friends have been out there and, well,
it's not a terrible drive. Everybody thinks it's so long, but if it's good company, it's not bad at all.
Well, that's another thing. I don't know if I know a great experience when I see one, right? Or when I feel one. I mean, that was a great atmosphere that I didn't expect. And I was in awe the whole time. And I think my buddy was like, dude, what do you think? Are you having a good time? And I'm like, I can't even get over this. This is amazing, man. I mean, it was amazing. But I don't know if part of it, a little bit of it was because his son was playing, right? His son starts at left tackle, which at Iowa means you're pretty effing good, right? Yeah. If you're starting at left tackle, you're pretty good. And and getting to see kind of the behind the scenes, like behind the curtain. Like if you and I go to an IU game, we're just another fan, that sits in the, we go to the tailgate, we whatever.
Yeah.
Because
just some dick in a yard.
Yeah. Well, because you're with him and his son is probably one of the better tackles in the Big Ten, and it's his first year starting. It's a whole different show because
it puts him in what, the top 50?
Yeah,
top 50 offensive linemen in the country.
I would guess without getting too crazy. I mean, yeah. I would say for sure.
Well, yeah, and I wasn't trying to be crazy, but you figure Big Ten, Division I.
Well, I mean,
you're in the top 50 anyway, and typically your best lineman is a left tackle, correct?
Yeah, I think he's actually better. I think he's better than that. I think his ratings are better than that, which is
right.
Which is cool.
So I'm just saying, top 50 is pretty stinking solid.
Right, and we're gonna my buddy is gonna come on. He is gonna come on because. Like you said, man, the 12-hour round trip. I mean, this guy took me through, because him and his wife, that they didn't get recruited by division. So when they went through this with their son, who was he was a U.S. Army All-American, but they went through it with their son. That's the first time they're going through all this shit too, right? So the whole recruiting process would blow your mind, Kyle. It'd blow your mind. And the more, and the cool thing was you got all that time in the car that, I'm asking all these questions like it's like I'm just learning how to read, like I'm in Kentucky and, good callback, right?
Yeah, right.
Brought it all the way back out. All the way. But I'm asking all these questions, man, and he's answering them all like openly, and it's like, holy shit. And then they did this, and then they did this, and I'm like, you know what? I said, when I talk about this on the podcast, I'm going to keep it in very general terms and talk about my experience, because I want him to come on and kind of walk everybody through that, because that'd be fun. Well, and I told him, I said, man, the coolest thing about this is 99.9999% of people will never get a taste of any of this, even as a friend of a friend of a friend whose kid went through it. You know what I mean? So
right.
To get to see it, and then like we park to tailgate and we walk across the street and we're at his son's house. Right now, this is the left tackle again at Iowa. This is a big deal. We're at his house, and I'm thinking, really, I would think, I know a girl who plays volleyball at Kansas, right? I know the family a little bit, and I know they stay in a really nice, it's a really nice facility. This thing, dude, I went into the bathroom, Kyle. You think of this, Big Ten linemen living in a house together. You look at their kitchen. Two of them couldn't stand in the kitchen at the same time. No, right. Not a chance, man. Not a chance. It looked like two sumo wrestlers, trying to get to the frying pan. I'm like, how do they even fit in this thing? And so we're in the family room of his house, and this house is a smaller version of the animal house. I mean, it is, dude. It's hardwood floors. It's got the baseboard heater. The baseboard, so it's not modernized too much. It is exactly what you would think of, like you go to college and you live off campus, and this is what four of you and your buddies would live in, that you just rent, and there's no fancy to it at all. And that's what was so cool about it. It's like, wait a minute, these guys are the big men on campus, right? And they're living it just like everybody else, dude.
You're like everybody else, right?
That's awesome. Well, you walk in and their dining room table, if you want to call it a dining room table, they got all the chairs on top of the table, right over the top, like your desk at school when you were in elementary. And I'm like thinking, why would that be like that? I'm like, well, hell, these guys are so damn big. Two of them can't fit in this room either. If they're walking around that table, they're knocking chairs left and right. I mean, that's
funny.
And I'm like, where's the bathroom? And they said, well, it's upstairs. I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to see the upstairs here. And you get in the hallway even, you're like, how the hell do you guys got to walk up sideways? I mean, it was like, wow. So I walk in the bathroom, right?
Right.
I walk in, I'll just show you. I took a picture of the bathroom because I walk in, there's a bathtub in the bathroom. Now these guys are all like 6'4", 6'5", 315, 330. You couldn't put their torso in that bathtub, Kyle. I'm like, why on earth does this have a bathtub in it? And then you look in the shower and you're like, oh God, that looks like a college shower, right? Like I need my flip flops on to get in it. But I'm going to the bathroom, and I'm going to the bathroom. And I turn around and I'm starting to walk out, and I see the bathtub again. And do you know how the hot water and the cold water, the dials, right? Usually that's in the wall, of drywall, and then it's painted and plastered over and everything. This is no shit. At the end of this looked like somebody tried to make like a fancy spa type deal, but it wasn't. The dials were encased in plywood.
Of course.
Plywood, dude.
Right. Like, that's good enough.
I'm like, this can't get any better. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. I mean, you guys are celebrities on campus, and dude, it was awesome, man. From the beginning to the end. But we drove out there and got to see. Do you remember? Do you know that show on A&E or Travel or whatever? The fat guy and the tall skinny guy that go do. They go through people's shit. And
the American Pickers.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right on the west side of the Mississippi River on the way out there. So my buddy's like, hey man, do you want to go by there? I said, man, I'm at your, this is you. You tell me what we're doing. Right. So we go,
right,
dude, it's a small building with a small garage. I'm like, that's it. He's like, yeah, that's it. I'm like, well, that's kind of cool. Right. And in this little town, this little rinky dink town, man, I mean, just the whole ride out there is like, hey, by the way, that's the largest gas station in the country. I'm like, what?
Nice.
Dude, I mean, hey, kids, look, kids, Big Ben, Parliament. You know, it's like
Parliament.
Yeah, I mean, it was incredible, dude. It was incredible. I don't think I could do it justice talking about it. Obviously, my buddy's kid is amazing. I mean, God, if they'd have won, I told Krista, man, if they pull that game out, I'm probably not home Sunday. They're probably dragging me home on Monday because we didn't go out.
Probably dragging you home, right?
Right. We didn't go home. We didn't go out afterwards. I mean, everybody's raining and it's pouring.
Bummed, right?
He's bummed out, you know. But dude, they do this walk when they all get off the bus. I mean, it's pretty, dude. It's sweet. They do the wave right to the children's hospital, which is, you know, one of the neatest things in college football at the end of the first quarter.
Sure.
But I think really one of the coolest thing, and I was telling Krista about this, and I told my brother last night, my dad, we were at a family party, and I said, now my buddy and his family, like his dad played at Notre Dame, his sister's an All-American, you know, in college basketball. I mean, they're all athletic. Okay. They all accomplished something amazing, right? They all did something, right? They're all
right.
I mean, but they're very humble about it. So humble about it, and so you've got your son is arguably one of the better tackles, and definitely next year will be one of the best tackles in the country, right? He'll be right. All that. And but they don't talk about it. It's always like, hey man, how's Trevor doing? Or how's your son doing or whatever? And you know, he's doing all right. He's this or that. And well, we get there and watch. The neatest thing about the whole thing was watching my buddy, the pride that he had. Like I said, he doesn't say anything. He's just excited to point out. He wants everybody to experience it the way he experiences it. And I'm like, dude, this is unbelievable. And you're meeting other players' parents, and it was just such a cool look from behind. But at one point, I was watching him. I just kind of happened to turn and watch him, and just that. I mean, that look of how proud he was so cool, dude. It was emotional actually to me. I'm like, dude, yeah, puff your chest out. That is cool, man. And you know, and because he's not one that's telling everybody and all that shit all the time, and their family doesn't do that, it's cool. I mean, it was so cool to watch, you know, the pride of him, you know, I mean, it was just neat. I can't even describe how neat it was to watch one of your really good friends, you know, have a moment like that. And he gets to do this for years with his kids. And I mean, that's really neat.
Right.
And just to be a little bit a part of that and get to be a little bit, see it, was really cool.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
They introduced, so at the beginning of the game, I don't think I've ever seen this. And other places might do it, but my buddy Dave was like, "Hey man, watch this." And the players introduce themselves on the big board, right? But it's not like,
oh yeah, you're right.
It's not like Jason, you know, like the U or any of that stupid bullshit.
Right.
It's kind of a humble deal. So they're going through everybody, and he says, you know, he says his name. He says his name in Indianapolis, Indiana. And I kind of glance back. My buddy's looking at it, and I'm misting up. I'm like, this is so fucking cool, dude. I mean,
what?
It's not like your kid's the backup punter. I mean, it was just so. It was so neat. I mean, it was just so neat to just see it like that, and to find out that, you know, holy shit, 70,000 people showed up in this freezing monsoon. It was so damn loud that I thought they were playing bass music under the bleachers. Oh, yeah. It was like rattling and humming. And I'm like, is that music? Yeah. No, it was how loud the place was, man. It was
right.
Looney
Yeah, that'd be
Tunes.
very cool.
Had a guy sitting in front of us, Justin. My buddy had never met him. I obviously had never met him. But Justin was having a great time, dude. Probably mid to late 30s, drunker than a skunk, man. And just
like it.
Yeah, yelling F you to Oregon, who's on the other side of the field, by the way, like they can hear you.
Right.
You know,
well, they could.
Just killing it, man. Turning around, and I thought we got in the car Sunday to come home, and I was like, how do you think Justin's feeling today? Because at one point I got talking to him a little bit. He was about 3 rows ahead, and he's like, yeah, man, my whole family comes to this. And then I'm like, really? He goes, yeah, they're down here. Why don't you come down and meet them? And I'm like, oh, this is great. This is just great, dude. So we walk down. I think it's like maybe halftime. He's stumbling down. And I was a little bit better shape than that. But I had a good time. You know, I'm not going to say I was.
Well, I love that kind of stuff anyway. I would be egging that kid on.
Well, everybody was, man. I mean, the language, you know, usually you got a couple people that are like, man, chill with the language. Everybody was like, go get him, Justin.
F you. Right.
And so I go down and they're like, hey, Dad, where's Mom? And they're like, oh, Mom had to go back to the car. And I'm like, oh, so Justin doesn't fall too far from the tree. Mom's had enough. She's going to the car.
Mom's passed out, right? Yeah. I'm going to go lay under the car.
But I think like his sister was there or something, and I got asking what he does, and he's like an insurance adjuster, dude, which perfectly explains why he shows up on a Saturday and just annihilates himself.
Right. My people.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, he's actually then started moving from section to like he was in our section, and then like I said, look, Justin's over there now. He's in the other section, like talking to somebody 5 seats in. Like, how the hell did he even get in there? I mean, it was phenomenal, man. Just absolutely phenomenal. So the whole point of that is all this shit I've seen. Man, this is as a top 5 weekend. That was a top 5 event for me. And
I'm sure.
And I think it's because it encompasses everything. It encompasses, you know, the drive over and the things we talked about, and the drive back with things we talked about. The fact that we got over there, I mean, and watching the excitement of being able to show it, like, hey, we're going to park here. We're going to do this. Oh, and his daughter was there, which is even better because now you had the 24-year-old being the adult, and he and I are the kids. And she actually set up a text string. She goes, I'm putting everybody on a text string. If we get lost, here's what we're doing. And she called it Dave's Rescue Team. And I was
That's nice.
Like, that's outstanding. That's absolutely outstanding. Right. And we must have asked her 50 times, do you have the parking passes? What are our seats? Where are we sitting again?
Right.
She's like, my God.
No idea.
My God, can you guys just get in and sit down? Oh, it was great, dude. It was great. There's obviously other shit in there that I'm trying to work my way through to see how you present it. I mean, nothing bad, but for 50 years old and freezing cold monsoon like that, I mean, hell, I ordered my Iowa gear. I'm a fan now.
Well, hell yeah.
I mean, I ordered it. It'll be here in a couple of days, man.
Right.
But yeah, it was fantastic. It was, I mean, I can't quit saying thank you to him, his wife, his daughter, his son. Like, you guys, that was pretty cool. That was really, really cool.
Yeah. Getting allowed into something like that's always special.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. I mean, a lot of, you know, he's taking a lot of our buddies out. A lot of people have gone out and everybody comes back the same way. It's almost like, really? Holy shit, dude, you didn't do it justice. You didn't do that justice, man. So it'll be cool to see how he continues his career, you know, how he does. I mean, if you ever watch him play, everybody kind of knew he was good. Like, God, he's fast. He's got great feet. He's huge. He's this, he's that. But man, he is super legit. And I think people will love the story when I get his dad on here, and he'll come on too. I think we can get him on here, dude. He's got a great personality.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
He was actually on.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Well, here's what I think what I'm going to try to do. He was on the Hawkeye podcast with 2 people from Iowa, right? Because you know they bring him on, and he's so funny on that I think I'm going to try to get a hold of the people that run that podcast and say, hey, do you mind if we link that to ours? Because he's got local people here, you know, that don't know what's on there. You know, give them credit and say, do you mind if we link that to this? Because it's so good, and there are some local people here that listen to us. So it'd be great for you guys. But yeah, I may link it to you. You may have to listen to it because it is funny. One of the questions they ask you on the podcast is, obviously he's 6'3" or 4 or 5. Hey, once you get that tall to me, if I'm looking that far up to you, you know, we're splitting hairs. between 6'3" and 6'5". Right. I'm still looking at your big belly button. It doesn't matter at that point.
Right.
But they said something about you play golf. And he's like, yeah, I use my dad's clubs. He's 5'7". And the lady goes, your dad's 5'7"? She goes, how big's your mom? He goes, 5'10", probably 5'7". And then the guy goes, do you have any tall uncles? I mean, they're trying to put it all. They're trying to put the puzzle together.
Right.
Oh man.
What's your mailman look like?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's like, but hey, can't even ask that. He's a spitting image of his dad and his mom. I mean, there's a whole bunch of.
No kidding.
I mean, oh my God, dude, he looks just like his grandpa. I think, who played at Notre Dame. He looks just like him.
Wow.
Yeah, it's and his dad. I mean, his dad, he looks like his grandpa. But
sure.
No, so I mean, it's 4:49. We wasted the first 20 minutes kind of dicking around, and I didn't think I wanted to get into it. But the more I started thinking about it, obviously you can tell the excitement in my voice. When I get excited, I start talking faster, louder, and more passionate. But I still can't do it justice. I mean, it's like three separate trips. So this guy I grew up with him, obviously, went to grade school with him, went to high school with him. He was my junior college roommate. We played baseball together in junior college. So, I mean, there's a lot there, but it's really interesting, man. You don't really, how often, and this is something I thought about, how often have you sat down with your friends, like your really good friends? And we've got a nice group that we run around with and have real conversations, right? You're usually in a bar with 5 or 6 of them watching a game and you're talking stupid shit, dude, in a 12-hour road trip, there and back.
Yeah, you're talking about different stuff.
It is. And it's kind of like the conversation. We're 50 years old, you know, that's a whole different conversation. Your kids are getting older. You're almost to the point where you might be grandparents and getting married. I mean, it's not the same old shit where we were buying, you know, Strohs with dust on the top because that's all we could afford in college.
Because that's what you could afford, right?
That's exactly right. So that conversation was cool, and it's kind of, I mean, the whole catching up and all that stuff. Throw in the football game that was out of this world. I mean, it was. I think when I got home, it was 2:30 when I got home. Chris is like, "Well, how was it?" And I didn't stop talking for 2.5 hours. Well, I people can understand that, but I didn't stop talking about it for like 2.5 hours. And then I went to my nephew's birthday party at my brother's house, and my dad's there, my mom's there.
3 or 4.
They're like, "Well, man, how was it?" And I'm like, "Sit down." And then my nephew plays football at Marion University, and he's like, "Man, what? I've heard it. It's pretty cool. What's it like?" I mean, so I mean, there's probably a 6-hour time frame, but from when I got home to went to bed, and I didn't stop talking about it. That's how awesome it was, dude. I mean, so kudos to Dave, kudos to Trevor, Kara, Olivia, everybody that made it possible.
Everybody, right?
I mean, it was. I mean, thanks from the bottom of my heart for an experience that. I mean, it was amazing, and the weather. I think the weather only made it better because. I mean, we took our shit off when we got in the hotel. I think my jacket was 40 pounds.
There wasn't room for any distractions.
There was no distraction, man.
Football and cold.
It was swirling wind. I mean, and like I said, when you were there, because of the intensity of the game, the emotion, you know, it wasn't that bad. You know, you knew you were cold, but it wasn't that bad. Your adrenaline's running, and then you watch it on TV, and you're my dad. So my dad, obviously. My friend knows my dad real well. And my dad you've met my dad. My dad is, you know, we've talked about, you know, the whole, what do you mean you're not vaccinated? And then he talks for 45 minutes about it. Well, my buddy has experienced that because he's in a position that my dad, when he has a problem with something, he'll call and he'll call me and he'll be like, what do you think of this? I said, Dad, you need to talk to Dave. Dave loves hearing from you. And so he'll call my buddy, right? He'll call him and Dave and I go, John, you know, what I did. So my dad calls while we're on our way back. And I said, do you mind if I answer this? Put it on speaker. He's like, no, I can't wait to hear this. And he's like, well, how was it? And we're telling him a little bit about it. And I, you know, he had called on the way out there saying, man, I heard the weather's going to be bad. You better, you know, he's a meteorologist. He's a part-time meteorologist and nutritionist and helicopter pilot. And
helicopter pilot, right.
I mean, you know what he does. Concrete chemical expert. But I said, I had to throw in that, Dad. Man, you were right about
buffet connoisseur.
Yeah.
Don't forget buffet connoisseur.
Buffet, yeah.
He knows.
Look who's eating at Loftner's and loving it.
that the Lofner's guy?
Yeah, that's why he can't go to Iowa. They'd be like, is that the Lofner's guy?
The Lofner's guy?
But so he calls and I
Right.
I couldn't because I knew he watched it. He watches every game. Obviously all of us do
Right.
around here. And he calls and I said, Dad, man, you were right about the weather. He goes, Yep. He goes, Dave.
Cold front moving in
Yeah.
and
Right. Yeah, well, boys, what you're gonna need out there is a from the helicopter. But he says now, Dave, he said, you couldn't have given me $10,000 and a free ticket to sit in that cold. And I'm like, there he is, folks. Like, no shit, Dad. He'd had to have been in a suite and not gotten any rain. That suite would have had to been 85, 80 degrees with a breeze. I mean, the guy doesn't play golf unless the weather's perfect. So I don't know, man. It was all wrapped up into just a fantastic time. And I mean, the only thing that would have made that better is if, they had pulled that out, because that game was amazing. It was an amazing game, amazing atmosphere, amazing experience, amazing company, amazing everything. And like I said, big thanks. And I can't wait to get him on to kind of talk about the other stuff, because the whole recruiting process, all that stuff, the NIL stuff. I mean, just stuff nobody knows anything about. Without getting in depth about it, it's amazing. It's so intriguing what they have to do. So, we are setting that up as we go forward. So, do you have any questions for me, Kyle, about now that I feel like, even more smart about Big Ten football? Kyle, are you gone? Kyle, are you letting me do the show by myself finally? Is that all it took to get rid of you? How long have I been talking to myself, Kyle? Man, I must have bored him to death. It was a great time. For anybody else still listening, it was a great time. Kyle must not be a big fan.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Oh, there he is. Would you go take a shit?
No. I've been listening the whole time and talking some. Hang on.
You tell me. What the hell is that?
Am I still there?
You're here. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, I don't know what happened.
I think
the other day when we were talking to Melanie and it buzzed out. I don't know.
Is that your way of telling me that you're tired of hearing about it?
This is enough. Yes,
That's
I was
weird.
going to sing the.
Maybe.
Who is it that did that?
Who did what?
Who did "Good Night, Sweetheart"? Was it Sha-Na-Na?
Oh, 3 Minute a Baby?
Might be too old for you, huh?
It's 3 Minute a Baby?
Sweetheart.
Good night.
Yeah.
I hate to leave you, but I really must go. Oh, good night,
Right.
sweetheart. Good night. Well, It's 3:00 in the morning. Can we do the whole thing?
Well, we could, but we're not gonna.
I can't, man. My
But
voice
wasn't
is
it?
shot.
Wasn't it Sha-Na-Na?
I don't know. Was it this?
I feel like it was. Oh, hold on. I can beat that.
You
Are
sure it
ready?
wasn't this, Kyle?
Right. No, I can beat it. Are you ready?
I hit it.
Hope I don't get it too long.
What is?
Huh? Can you sing along?
I don't know what it is.
You don't know this?
I can't tell what it is. Turn it up. I don't know what that is. What is that?
How about that? You don't know this song? Are you kidding?
No, man. I was in the cool crowd. We listened to Two Live Crew. The night goes out in the city. That's all I know. That's the only words I know in that song.
No kidding.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
You're playing
Listen to a.
You're playing hit 30 through 40, man. I need the top 5.
Wow.
Who sings it? What is it?
I don't know that was Journey.
Oh yeah, you're right. That was Journey. Wait a minute, but I can hear when you play it.
We listened to completely different. We listened to completely different music growing up then.
Can you hear this? What's that?
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear that.
Oh.
That? You can't hear that.
No, all I hear is you.
Really? Here, I'll sing it for you.
Yeah.
I'll sing a little bit for you. Meet you all the way.
Nice, Rosanna.
You got it. See? Are you curious? You can't hear that? Wow.
No, I cannot hear a thing of it.
Did you ever get that sample that I sent you from my solo night?
Oh yeah, that was fantastic.
Did you like it?
Yes, I did.
Kind of DJing myself and throwing in a little bit of.
How about that?
I don't know the song. I know the song. Baby tonight. What is it? Which song is it?
Something About You by Level 42.
You know who sings that? Level 42. Is that a one-hit wonder?
No, they have 2 hits. The other being
2-hit wonder. You're not running that through your Roadcaster, are you?
Yes, I am.
Why isn't it any clearer than that?
I think because we're on the phone and then I don't have it very loud.
Dude, hit me with some Shadows of the Night, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Shadows of the Night?
You don't know who sings that?
Yeah.
Who?
Oh yeah.
Name.
It's oh shit.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yep, you're right.
I do know.
We're running with the shadows of the night. Actually, we can't do this till my voice comes back. I got to get with my vocal instructor for a little bit.
Pat Benatar.
Oh, you looked it up. You looked it up.
No, I did not look it up.
You looked it up, cheater.
I do not. I did no such thing.
You know what? I do think our music. I bet we are. You're probably a little bit more in depth with your like more 70s-ish stuff or obscurity.
Mine's probably older.
Yeah.
Because I like obscure music. That and I grew up listening to what my dad liked.
Yeah, you probably listen to Steppenwolf and shit.
Fuck yeah.
No, my dad listened to country because he said the 60s were bad and 70s music was sucked, so he started listening to. So I grew up listening to Conway Twitty and shit. Hank Williams.
We listened to none of that.
What? That's what's wrong at the Corbin household.
Yes, I listened to Beatles. I
like the Beatles aren't bad.
Elton John, Billy Joel. Those were some big ones. Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
I think I'm going to work out. I think I'm going to get off here and work out a little bit.
All right. Good thinking.
You think I'm going to do that?
No.
Nope, not a chance. I don't know. I will say this, man. I've been taking a couple supplements, and dude, this sounds suck. And I'm not making this up. I've been taking some supplements, and I fart all the time. And I don't know if it's supposed to like de-bloat you or what, but I'm like, so is the supplement helping get the gas out of me, or is it causing the gas in me?
They're probably a little bit of both.
I don't get it. I mean,
go.
I can't hear that.
Every time I think of you, it always turns out good.
No, nothing.
Is that a gay skating party song?
Well, maybe.
You know what? Which one? So do you think how do you think we should handle that night that I did that? Do you think we should put snippets of that out there just to see what people think about it?
Oh, I think you absolutely should.
And which one did I do? I don't remember which one.
You sent
Which one did I send
two
you?
Different clips.
Was one a movie and one was a movie, one was an obscure artist?
Yes. Well, not that obscure, but yeah.
Well, for most it is. Most people don't. Most people wouldn't know they'd know probably 4 of those songs, I think.
Oh, yeah. Nobody knows any of that stuff.
But
Nobody knows the off songs on that.
He's one of my favorites. I do, because my dad listened to that shit. Oh, wow, what a pass. What a catch. Damn. Yeah, maybe I'll put something like that up. Maybe I'll do that, and maybe I'll edit the first 20 minutes out of this because I couldn't decide if I wanted to get into it or not, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that
No,
I don't think I did justice to the trip. I'll probably talk about it every time we talk now, bits and pieces, until the football season's over. I mean, dude, it was
magical.
It was really neat. There were so many aspects of awesome to it that it really was. It was really, really, really cool. So, yeah. I may throw up. I may throw up one of those musical ones. Do you want to? I'll tell you what. If you want to put something together and send it to me, I can add it to the back. You know what I mean? We can edit it so that you're into it.
I don't know what I would send you.
I don't know, man. Pick a song on one of those and say at the end.
A song and sing one.
At the end, I could say,
then I would have to.
Here's Kyle. Kyle wasn't with me that night because I went on a solo bender of bad music and karaoke and talking over songs, and Kyle had some ideas about it too. He didn't like this particular movie.
Actually, no, I like the movie just fine. What I would do is probably that Monday morning thing, about a dozen people threw some songs out that I think maybe I could do. Like maybe I'd pick 1 or 2 of them and
yes, that's a good idea.
It. But I think
I'll put mine out. You put yours out the next day.
Yeah, that works.
And
you put yours up tonight, and I'll do something tomorrow, and I'll put it up Wednesday.
Well, it'll take a little while to download it. I'll probably do it in the morning. I'll probably put it up in the morning. And then we can put this up Thursday, this one up Thursday or something. And
but what I was thinking, here's my thought. So I can run
a marathon.
Well, you can do it with yours too, but I can run my computer through the Roadcaster, right? And then we'll just pull the lyrics up and let them scroll. And if you do that post that I did on Monday morning, if you do it on Mondays as well, some of your friends will comment on yours. Some of my friends will comment on mine. We get together. I'll play 2 or 3 songs out of mine. You play 2 or 3 songs out of yours. And this mic that I've got, well, hell, we can do our own mic.
It's a Mr. Microphone.
But you sing your song, and the second that I know, I'll join in. It'll be like a duet.
Holy shit, dude! I'm trying to put this together in my mind. I have no idea how we would say. We have to. That is something we are going to have to work on in the basement studio the first time.
Oh no, it has to be. No, we have to be in the same room.
Okay.
So I think it would be a piece of cake, and I think we would laugh our asses off.
I'm sure I could. I'm sure of that.
The people that like it, we invite them. We could do that really easily.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Like somebody that's like, hey, I want to come on and sing too. Well, then bring it on. You bring your own songs, and then the 3 of us.
Yeah,
It won't be a duet. It'll be a whatever you call 3 people.
Menage a trois.
Yes. Right.
Of song.
Tell me how much fun that would be.
It'd be fun. Man, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to see it because I'm not. I don't. From a critical thinking point of view, I am not picturing it. I need to see it.
Yeah, it is. It has already happened in my head.
Do you know what's funny?
I'll have it set up in 10 minutes, and it will be hysterical. We'll bring your girls down. I know they'll want to do it.
They probably would. You know what? I'm gonna unplan this approach, and I just thought of something. I was rewatching that Iowa game the other day, and before the game, they were doing IOWA, right? They were doing that around sections in the stadium. And at first I'm like, what's everybody? I was just like, wow, man, everybody's yelling something. They're cheering something. And then I realized they were spelling Iowa. And then I couldn't figure out which letter we had, dude. I mean, it would end and I didn't figure out till like the last round that we were the I. And I was like, oh, hey, yeah. Oh, we're the I. And I didn't get to participate. I didn't even get to participate. It'd be like, OIHO.
You seem to be on top of it.
Right? Well, we had to make sure we were nice and warm getting into that stadium. So we actually got in,
right.
And this lady next to us, we go to our seats, and so seat 1, 2 is taken, 3 is open, 4 and 5 are taken. We are seat 3 and 4, right? And the lady's like, nope, we're 4 and 5. Nope. And we're like, man, but we didn't have tickets. So his daughter, we all walked in, and all the tickets were on her phone. And this is this was probably stupid of us. So they all scanned them. So if that came up, we didn't even have proof that we had the tickets.
Right.
So
you know who that wouldn't have happened to?
You?
Your dad.
Oh, my dad would have been. No, he didn't. No, never.
No, he'd have had a copy of his ticket.
My dad hitchhiked up to Michigan State in '66 to watch the game of the century. This is an interesting story for you. Where Notre Dame played Michigan State, it was a game of the century where they tied 10-10, right? You remember anything about that?
No.
So it was the game of the century, the biggest game ever. My dad hitchhikes up there, and is like, man, I'll try to get tickets. My buddy's dad, who I was with, was playing in that game, and he had taken. They got 2 tickets or something as players. They got like 2 tickets, and him and some guys were like, we're going to sell them. These will sell for a ton of money. Right.
Sure.
But because their pregame schedule was so packed, he didn't get a chance to do that. So he's going to eat these tickets. My dad and his buddy are standing outside the hotel where Notre Dame's coming out, and he sees him, and they know each other from the south side of Indy. My buddy's dad went to Sacred Heart. My dad went to Roncalli, which was Chartrand back then. And he's like, hey, chick. And he kind of looks over and he goes, got any tickets? And he said he looked at him like, you got to be shitting me. Pulls him out. He goes,
hey, kid, catch. Yeah, threw him a jersey.
Threw him his jockstrap, wrapped it around his face. No, but he hands him, he hands him the tickets, and my dad still has the ticket somewhere. But so he got to go to the game of the century because of some fluke shit. And you know what's even funnier is my grandmother, my mom's from Michigan. My grandmother happened to be in the stands that day as well. I mean, they didn't know, obviously, but isn't that a 8 degrees of separation or 6 degrees of separation?
Yeah, that's pretty fluky.
That's how you know John Jaffe knew how to get it done. He did not go to jail. Hey, Andy wasn't picked up by
there's a lot of
in hitchhiking. He wasn't picked up by
around, and I know when there are a lot of people around, he ends up in jail.
Any big event, he doesn't even get to see it. He just goes right to the police bus.
That's right. Get your head on a swivel, John.
I said, John, you got the tickets? He said, well, you guys take the tickets. I'm just going to go sit on the bus where I usually end up anyway. But he doesn't drink. Remember? He's like, I hadn't even had a sip of beer. Sure. Yes. You're just a natural jackass. Hey, natural jackassity. Sure you are. You know what's even funnier is they hitchhiked all the way up there and didn't get serial killed.
Right. No kidding.
Yeah, back in the day,
they probably met a couple.
They probably did.
I'm not going to kill this guy. Not
Ed?
Today.
What should we call you? You call me Ed or Mr. Geen, whatever.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, they got picked up by a clown, actually. They got picked up by a clown around Chicago. Oh, shit.
Hey, what do you know? My name's John, too.
Hey, you should come check out my crawl space.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
Right.
Man,
I own a construction company. Yeah. You should come visit.
You know something about concrete chemicals, John? I do, John.
Concrete? Yeah. I know a lot about cement.
Cement. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that, Kyle. Don't call it a cement truck. He will lose his mind. Mind blown.
I caught wind of it.
Yeah, you figured it out when like, Dad, tell him about the cement trucks. It's not a cement truck. What did he say? The cement is like flour. Concrete is the bread. The cement is what you add to the concrete. I'm like, that's a great analogy, Dad. Okay. Thank you. Everybody is now smarter for that.
That's right. Just a little bit smarter.
Oh God. Yeah. Fine, man. I'll try to put the one of those 4 episodes up shortly.
like
and then should we throw this one up, or do I? Maybe I'm going to listen to this, the front part of this, and maybe cut the first 20 minutes because I think it sucked. It was kind of lame. Maybe we'll see. Yeah. But all right, good enough. I'm sure we'll talk more about this because I'm
sure we will.
That's so fresh in my mind. I didn't want to wait too long. There are some great stories. I got to see if I can clear them with my boy first. See if we can talk about those.
Oh yeah, right.
I will say this. So this was another funny part, and then I'll quit. So we're waiting after the game, obviously for his son to come out. He went to dinner with us, which was awesome, man. Everybody recognizing that obviously it's a tough loss and all that. But we go to this bar, dude, and there's evidently cover charges out there. Ridiculous, right? Like you remember back in the day, you paid a cover charge to get in a club, right? To dance.
Right.
We were going in like a restaurant bar and it said $20
Kentucky
cover.
Fried Chicken had to pay $5, right?
I mean, it's crazy. So we go in and it's the bar's full, but we go right to the patio, right? We go to the patio where the ceiling, the roof, it's still raining, so it's cold. The roof is leaking, and there's a space heater. And I happen to be lucky enough to sit next to the space heater. Well, the space heater was like sitting next to the afterburners of a NASA shuttle. I mean, it was like burning my leg, right? I'm like, holy shit. Well, so the young lady down at the end, I said, do you want to switch me spots? I mean, you might be cold. So she comes down, and I thought, man, this would be great. It'll be a little bit of hot down here, and it'll be great on my leg. And you get to the other end now. Now the water's dripping, the cold water's dripping on you. You can't feel the space heater. And I'm like, man, I am like 0 for 4 on this trip. Dude, in my decision making. Absolutely terrible. But it was just little stuff along the way. And my buddy was like, it's gonna be cold, dress warm. I didn't even think. I thought cold meant, man, it'd be like bone chilling. I didn't know it was gonna rain like that. So the shoes that I'm wearing are slip-on Skechers that are fabric. So, we stop at a Pilot at 6:00 in the morning in the middle of Iowa. We stop to get gas at a Pilot, and I go by. So if I wouldn't have bought these thermal socks, I would have been my pinky. I would have had my toes cut off. I mean, that's how cold, that's how wet my feet were. But it was awesome, man. It was all part of it.
Cold, yeah.
I give the middle finger to people watching games in Miami, Florida. Like, you guys don't know what football is. You guys might get a warm monsoon. You don't get to see your breath and your fingers fall off and not be able to text or even hold yourself while you're trying to pee. I can't feel my fingers. I go, oh my God, what is that? I'm blind. What is that?
I can't pull this thing past the zipper. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah,
just let it go, man. What does he say in Dumb and Dumber? Harry, I got to go to the bathroom. Just let it go, man. Just let it go. Just let it go, man. I got to lay across the toilet. Yeah. Like Superman flying so I can pee. Hey, I've actually had to do that. Yeah. We've all had to do that a time or two.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Especially when you're younger. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle, we'll talk again. Hey, this one's for Corey. Corey, you want to be a producer on the show? You know who you are, Florida Gators. And now we got to hear from him about basketball too. Florida's been irrelevant in every sport in the last 10 years.
There are a few things that make me happier than that.
Then what? Florida being irrelevant? Hey, so this guy, Kyle, actually works for UPS, so he wears the brown. And it's looked better on him than the Florida the last couple of years. Guess what? Right. They win the national championship in basketball. Guess who guess who found their tub of Florida shit? It's you, Corey. That's you, Corey.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to tell him. I'm going to text him tonight and say, hey, man, you're on the show. Make sure you listen.
That's right.
Maybe he can come on and tell us, defend himself.
Something.
Then we're going to need
I'm happy anytime anybody from Florida loses.
We're going to need a theme from the Gong Show as soon as he opens his mouth. Gong! Gong!
That'd be good.
All right. I'll talk to you.
All right.
Have a good one. See ya.